Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Wednesday catch up. I haven't done a great lot in the workshop this week because all last weekend I was at Croft Racing Circuit for the nostalgia weekend. I went down there with Phil, my friend with the Ruby steamroller. There was two other engines there, so I had a good weekend travelling around the sort of display arena with those. Lots of people came, asked lots of sensible questions. It was a really good weekend. I also met up with a car that I haven't seen for 40 years. A lad I used to work for. It's a race car, basically a Formula 2 March with an AC 3000 fiberglass body planted on top. I did a lot of work on the car when it was being built, and I also helped to run it. The lad that's got it now had it there sort of like a demonstration. He certainly wasn't playing with it, and it was really impressive to see it running around. I also met some lads I haven't seen for quite a long time, and there was quite a few of my viewers come up and said hello. I'm going to put a few clips in of the video I took. I'm going to do a proper video probably one night next week when I get time, but I'm going to put one or two clips in of the particular car. The car's a red car. It used to be blue, but now it's red. Obviously some shots of the roller and whatever I can find, like little short shots just to put together. I do a soft solder job. Some biggish bronze rings, split rings. I soft solder these together so they can be machined into actually the oil seals, mechanical seals. I show quite a bit of that. These are bronze rings. I'm not quite sure what sort of bronze it is, but I know it's decent quality stuff. And what they're going to make is a oil seal out of them, like a mechanical seal. So I've got to solder these together, and then they can grip them on the outside and machine them, and then heat them up in the solder. Will allow them to come apart. It's an old-fashioned way of doing things. It does work. I've done split bearings this way before. The solder I'm going to use is Tinman solder, which is a real high quality solder, lots of tin in it. I've got some Baker's Fluid in there, which is the flux. Baker's Fluid is hydrochloric acid with zinc dissolved into it. I've got an oxypropane heat source, so we'll warm these up, tin them, put them together, see how we get on. They're all marked, I've got a mark on, so that simply goes on there like that. Right, we'll light the torch and try and get some heat into them. Take quite a lot of heat this. I've done bigger ones before, but I'm doing this outside because the fumes off the flux aren't very pleasant for you. And the metal is very clean anyway, it's been milled nice and flat. Need the heat in the job to melt the solder, not the heat of the torch. Like that. All you want is very thin coating, just enough, just to tin them. You don't want a big build up of solder. I'll bring the camera a little bit closer so you can see better. Right, tricky bit, put them together and get them lined up. It's quite warm, these bastards are. There is a little bit of tolerance on them, but not a lot. We'll warm this up and you'll see it drop when the solder melting. Bonds it together. I knew that was going to happen, bastard thing. So it's floating about on the top of the shoulder there. We've nearly got it. Now it's going to have to do. So the shoulder's all molten there now, and most of it's come out of the joint. Pretty good, happy with that. One last little warm up, not gonna have it. Little cool down. Some here I did earlier, some bigger ones. Exactly the same. Once again, it's just time to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. There's a little button in one of them corners, you just press a button, it's free and it really does help me. Anyway, thanks for watching.